lights.
That's amazing. It's so beautiful.
And at the other end of Main Street, 50,000 lights are putting a holiday glow on the castle.
At night when it's all lit up, it's so beautiful.
Even the rides change for the season.
How cool is that? And we're going to be a part of all the holiday excitement. Here we go. But remember, this is the Fieri family.
I'm starving.
So at the top of our list is a big bite.
Are you on this marshmallow right here?
Yep.
Of all the holiday favorites they're cranking out here.
Just try a little bite.
From a 5-star Christmas dinner to handmade candy by the ton. Over 300 pounds of English toffee every day.
We gotta get the Candy King.
They're hand-making more than 100 of those a day.
They are so good.
And they're making 3 kinds of candied apples.
That's my favorite thing to eat here at Disneyland.
And more than 15,000 cakes and cookies a week. From a hot fudge brownie funnel cake
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
to holiday snowmen
I really like the frosting and the sprinkles.
and the holiday classic, gingerbread. They've even got them on the march with a gingerbread house to match. And they're doing the real thing, too, baked and decorated from scratch. And the man behind those great gingerbread houses is executive pastry chef Jean-Marc Vialet. Jean-Marc, I'm Guy.
Hi, Guy.
This
How you
is
doing?
my son, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter.
And we would love to get a little rundown on how to make those dynamite gingerbread houses.
I'll do a little construction.
We'll do a little construction. The chef had already started the job for us, mixing up the gingerbread batter, running it through a sheeter, cutting each piece to size, then baking them. Now all we had to do was put the thing together. Sounds simple, huh? How do we get started?
First a bag. Icing, roll icing. Put the icing down.
Look at the size of his hand. Squeezing that bag like that.
Put one icing up.
Like this?
Yeah.
That's a lot harder than it looks. Squeeze it like getting toothpaste out of it.
Here you go.
Keep going hard. It's way harder than it looks.
Put the base first.
Like that?
And you're gonna stick it against the first wall. There you go.
How's that look?
Good.
Now, Chef, I don't think I've ever seen a gingerbread house this big. Is this how big you always make them?
Well, for this season, yeah, we made 14 feet tall gingerbread house.
How many? 14
feet.
feet tall? Gingerbread
With a wood
house.
frame.
With a wood frame. Okay, I was gonna say, did someone live in this?
Seriously, you can live in with them. It's sick.
Yeah.
Just eat your way into the next room?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've got the base down, 3 of the sides, we've got a front, 2 roof panels, and then where does the rest of this go?
Some of the windows, there's another shaped roof to go on top of it to go in advance. Okay, there's a side patio on it as well.
A side patio.
Yeah.
So this isn't just a gingerbread house, this is a gingerbread villa.
It's a Beverly Hills gingerbread house.
It's a Beverly
There
Hills
you go.
gingerbread house. I like that. Okay, which one you want to do? You're gonna do the window?
I'll do the window.
I'll do the icing up top.
Okay.
So far, so good? I like it. I can't see where the rest of my snow is. What do you think of that?
That's good.
There's more snow up here. I'm gonna hit that right there. And you hit the wreath right on there.
This one goes right
Right there.
here.
All right, so what's left?
Okay, Hunter, there's a few things left. Yeah, Santa, of course.
Yeah.
Go up on the chimney.
Got him? I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
And Mickey on the right side.
Nice.
Of course, Minnie on the left side.
Get. What's that?
Beautiful. Cool.
Now, Chef, let me get this straight. Over 11 pounds of flour to make this. 3 days to do it. Everything on there is edible, right?
Yes, sir.
But nobody eats it.
No.
It's a bummer. I wanted to have some gingerbread. I mean, I think I'd come and have gingerbread at house. Did you want gingerbread?
Yeah.
You want gingerbread?
Yeah.
Here's some gingerbread. Okay.
Doesn't quite look like the house, but I think it'll work.
Same dough.
You bit the head. Chef, thank you. That was a blast, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
We had a good time.
Me too.
Okay, load that up in the car, Hunter.
Okay.
Now, while Hunter and I leave the scene of the crime, Chef Jean-Marc is just getting started. He's making profiteroles by the dozen. Great on their own, even better come holiday time when the chef stacks them 2 feet high to make something called croquembouche, a French specialty from the 1800s.
It's very festive. I like the sprinkles and pretty.
He's also going to crank out another one of these, his signature Yule log. Folks love it.
Really, really good. I like the chocolate and the cream.
And I'm coming back later to help with that. Meantime, Chef Jean-Marc's whole staff is baking non-stop to keep up with the holiday crowds, who just keep jamming the bakery on Main Street.
This is our first stop.
Next door, they're doing ice cream in holiday colors.
The cone makes me think of Christmas.
A few doors down, it's the candy store. Folks are lining up for those handmade candy canes. But they can only make so many, so folks come early.
Happy holidays.
And the lucky ones go home with this. Speaking of lucky, I'm gonna get a chance to crank out some of the canes myself. Now?
Sure.
It's a tough job, but hey, somebody's gotta do it.
That's one.
Look at that! Dig it. When my Fieri Family Disney holiday returns.
This is the one I'm gonna make for Hunter.
Served with either sautéed shrimp in our creamy carbonara sauce or with pan-seared chicken with roasted peppers and homemade Parmesan sauce, both with unlimited salad and breadsticks.
It was really cool just hanging out, the three of us.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
You know, you come to Disneyland and you've got that got-to list. You gotta ride this, you gotta see that, and for a lot of folks like my son Hunter here, during the holiday times, you gotta check out the Candy Palace for some of their homemade sweets you really can't find in most places.
My favorite thing to eat in the candy shop is the chocolate.
We like to stand and watch them hand make it.
All year long. But at the holidays, they're really knocking themselves out.
It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Dipping caramel in chocolate and decorating pretzels.
They're to die for.
I like the candied apples.
Done up for the holidays 3 ways.
Gosh, what?
And they're even hand-making this Christmas classic.
Candy cane.
It was totally awesome.
And they're only doing it once a week. And selling them fresh the same day. So when they're gone, they're gone.
We got the last ticket.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy holidays. Thanks.
Okay, Hunter, here's our choices. We can make candy canes or candy apples. Which one do you want to do?
Candy apples.
See, I want candy canes. You go make the candy apples, I'll go make the candy canes.
Okay.
All right. I'm here to see a guy about some candy canes.
Well, you come to the right place.
You're the man?
I'm Rob. Hi,
Hey,
this
Rob.
is Chris.
Chris, how you doing, guys? Rob, how long have you done this?
This will be my 35th year.
35th year of sitting in this room that's, what, 100 degrees?
About 93, 98. Yeah, somewhere.
93, 98, 100. That's close enough to 100. And Chris, how about yourself? How long?
This is my 20th year.
20th year. So you guys are just rookies at this.
Basically.
Let's rock and roll. Now, copper pot. It's going to disperse the heat evenly throughout the pot, and you need that for making candy.
That's correct.
Dig it.
First, add our corn syrup. A little bit higher viscosity than what you would use at home. Granulated sugar.
Regular old granulated
Just
sugar.
regular granulated sugar.
Okay.
We want to add just enough water to dissolve the sugar.
That looks like a sugar bubble bath in Flavor Town.
As you can see the sugar up here on the side. We don't want that to get into the candy because that will grain it and turn it into a rock candy. So we'll wash that down. We'll put our thermometer in and we'll cook it up to 313 degrees.
Literally, when it hits 313, boom, we're over.
We're shutting it off
Okay.
and we're just going to pour it in one spot and let it flow.
Whoa, that's crazy. And hot.
It's very hot. You feel the heat coming off of there? But you're going to see here how quickly it cools. So we've already built up a crust.
We're kind of quick with the flippy there, weren't we?
Well, the table is absorbing the heat.
That is crazy. And how often do we make these a day?
We make these 3 times a day, 45 to a batch.
You do it once a week for 1 month.
Correct.
You're not even making 1,000 of these.
They're collector items, pretty much.
Can I do the flippy?
Sure.
You just up. Ah!
And then we're going to be cutting off some sections and coloring it for our stripes.
While Chris adds food coloring to make the red and green sections, Rob and I work on the main part of the candy cane. Holy horse collar.
So we're going to be pulling this on the hook now, and you're going to see it change color as we go along. Pull, and then flip it up and pull again.
It's like we're making noodles at Mr. Chow's.
Ready to try out your muscles for a minute?
I got a lot of people who are going to be very unhappy if I dump this on the floor. Now?
Sure.
Ah!
A little more.
It's cool. Hot, but really cool.
Tag in. Go.
So you're going to do the next step, which is adding the peppermint oil to give it its flavor.
Just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Again. See the pipes on this guy?
We're done here. I need to change the grain and form it into a block to put the stripes onto it.
And which way are we going to pull this?
We're going to pull it this way.
Okay, so we always are going to stay with the grain.
So we want to pull with the grain. Now we're going to bring this over to the heat and add in our color stripes.
So a huge piece of fruit leather.
So remember, whatever you do on one side, you need to do on the other side.
Okay.
Now we're going to work on a narrow stripe. So we're going to start with green, because that will be next to our red. And guess what color comes next?
Both green.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start forming this into a cylinder. So you can't pull round candy canes out of a square block. And I'm going to start narrowing this down to the diameter that we want the candy cane.
Wow. Each one of these is going to get hand formed by you squeezing it out like that? That's the mark?
That's the mark. And I'm just going to pinch these ends so that it's nice and round on the end. I'm going to shoot it down here to you, then to the round.
I get it in here, and then I bend it over. I was about right on point with that.
That's beautiful. You just move it up towards me again, and then we'll carry it over to the cool table.
All right, that's beautiful. Okay, we'll just put it down there.
And that's it.
That's it. That's one.
What do you think of that? Dig it. Okay, I gotta get back here. Okay, down. Over. There we go. Same thing on this side, but opposite, right?
Exactly.
All right, this is the one I'm gonna make for Hunter. Look at that. Cradle it gently. Are these ready to go now?
Sure, the first ones are all hardened up.
That's good flavor. Great crunch to it as well. Hey, listen, my son Hunter's over there making some candy apples for the holidays.
Right.
Can I grab a couple?
Sure,
You
help
sure?
yourself.
Oh, you're a good man. Listen, 35 years of doing it the right way. Thanks, Rob.
All right, Merry Christmas.
You got some razzmatazz rope. Put those eyeballs on anywhere you want. You can make it even like a cyclops if you would like.
Now, my dad would love this. Just sprinkle it on like this.
Yep.
So, what are
How are things going here?
good?
That
Cover it
looks
with sugar.
money. While you were doing that, I was over there busting out the candy canes. What do you think of that bad boy?
That's a big candy cane.
We'll try it?
Ow.
So what do you think? A little trade for the candy cane for the candy apple?
I don't know, Dad.
Okay, you think about it. Hey, listen, there's a lot more to come on this great holiday celebration at Disneyland when we come back. Next up, this looks like a Pilates mat. More holiday baking. Like in putting makeup on a donkey. That is about one of the craziest looking things I've ever seen. Then, the goose is loose. A holiday feast for the family. Just try a little bite.
Delicious.
All coming up on the Fieri Disney Holiday Special. You like this, Ryder? And we're back for more of our holiday celebration here at the Disneyland Resort. Now, my family's doing what a lot of families are doing this time of year. That's getting together, hanging out, and having a good time.
Go, 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 go. Ready? Faster, faster, faster. Do it again, do it again.
This is a good time for family.
Get a picture.
That works.
What ride you want to go on?
I think we need to do Buzz.
Okay, here comes
Hey,
Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear.
Good job, Ryder.
You really start feeling the spirit when you're here.
That is so cool.
Have some good fun, have some good food, make some memories.
Yeah, like food memories. You know what I want is a corn dog. The stuff you look forward to every time you come back.
2 corn dogs.
So when I come to Disneyland, one of the things I have to have is a corn dog from the red truck. But it's Hunter's turn. Hunter, what do you want?
Ice cream.
Ice cream it is. So here we are at the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor with Katie, who's going to give us a little rundown on the cones and the cups. Now, Katie, what is more popular, the cup or the cone?
Well, everyone likes the waffle cups because they smell really good when they walk in, but the cones are what we get to dip all the good stuff on.
Hunter, which one are you going to want?
Or a cone.
Yeah, why?
Because you can dip it in the chocolate and then the other stuff.
Yeah, go figure, right? What flavors of ice cream do we have?
We have the classic flavors, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream. We have mocha almond fudge, butter pecan, sherbet, and for the holidays especially, we have peppermint ice cream.
What do you think?
Peppermint.
It is the Fieri holiday celebration. I mean, this is my son Ryder right here. What do you want? You want ice cream?
Yeah.
We better hurry up and make these cones. Ryder's getting restless.
So you take the cone right here, you just dip it in, and get the little excess off.
Okay, so you dip them, and then you let them cool?
We just let it dry a little bit. So it
it's
doesn't
still
drip.
going to be tacky.
Yeah, and then you take the peppermints,
Oh.
and you just put it all over it. And I'll dip one more, that way we can do the sprinkle and the peppermint.
Hunter cooks with me a lot on my show. I think I want to see if he can pull that off. You want to try one?
Okay.
Make one for you, one for your brother.
Okay.
Dip it down in. There you go.
They would do sprinkles.
You spin it. There you go. Let it dry.
You like that one, Ryder? Oh, ice cream.
You want to do that one too? Oh, look at that. Nice job. Don't go leaving extra candy in the bottom of that cone, kid. I know you. What do you want to put in yours?
Peppermint.
Peppermint for yours and vanilla for your brother.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Here you go.
How's that?
Good.
Nice job, Boo. Way to knock it out. How's that?
Good.
It is good, huh? Katie, you're great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
The doing it by hand thing adds so much to the feel of stepping back in time.
Here you go.
To the kind of old-fashioned holidays
See how it tastes.
everyone wants to remember. With all the old-fashioned favorites. Even a fresh-baked Yule log.
A sponge cake with a little whipped cream and some chocolate on the outside. It's very nice.
It kind of looked like if you took a piece of wood and you chopped off the end of it. It was really, really good. I liked the chocolate on the outside and the cream.
And our old pal Jean-Marc is the dude who's baking them. Now, Jean-Marc, a Yule log, I mean, you don't see that every day.
Not every day, only Christmas.
Only in Christmas.
Yeah. Yule log basically is a piece of wood made out of pastry for Christmas.
A piece of wood made out of pastry.
Yes, sir. There's few parts to do, okay? The sponge cake, this is it's a flexible sponge cake, okay? Chocolate.
Flexible sponge cake.
Well, yeah.
This looks like a Pilates mat.
The trick is, instead of putting 100% of flour, put 50% flour, 50% cornstarch. That makes it flexible.
That makes it flexible.
Yes, sir.
Really? We take the flexible sponge cake and we get started.
Now we get started.
Fantastic.
We started with buttercream all over the sponge cake, the flexible sponge cake.
The flexible, the Pilates sponge cake.
There you go.
Okay. I have to do it even, too.
That would be better.
That would be better. It's like me doing tile. I'm not really good at that either.
Looks pretty good.
But why do I feel like this is going to be uneven?
Are you more cream?
Please, I'm running out.
There you go.
So no matter how bad I did that, you were going to be able to fix it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So now that I finished that up.
See, beautiful and even.
Do you see that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. I don't even believe it myself. Now we roll this up
Roll it
like
up.
this.
Now we're gonna roll it the other side. You start. I'm gonna start it for you, okay? Start like this.
Okay.
Okay. And after you take the paper and roll it like that. There you go. See, it rolls along.
I get to keep the paper as a souvenir.
Yeah.
So we rolled it once and then we rolled it back. How long do we let it refrigerate?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make more of these.
We're gonna make 4 of them.
It's really gonna be 6 feet long. What's the biggest Yule log you've ever made?
Last year we made a 32 feet Yule log.
Really? So that is a lot of Yule log. And now we're gonna put more buttercream on there?
More buttercream.
Like I'm putting makeup on a donkey right now. Now that we got all the buttercream on, what are we gonna put on?
Chocolate ganache.
You make the ganache and the buttercream?
Oh yeah, like bark.
Like bark.
Supposed to be a tree.
So that's what we're gonna make this look like, as a tree.
Yes, we're gonna do it like a tree, see? Then with the 4,
All right.
then you do the bark.
Oh boy.
They start looking like bark.
Well, I don't know what kind of trees you have there in France, my friend, but
Looks good.
you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's make where the little squirrel lives.
Okay.
No. Okay, so now what happens?
Now we're ready to decorate.
Hey, wait. We're gonna do more to this? We're gonna put leaves and branches?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so just all over?
Yeah. That's snow.
See, this is my favorite part here. That looks like a branch.
Yeah.
Can we put more stuff on?
Yeah.
You can eat the stuff off of it.
Can eat everything.
Kids must go crazy for this. I gotta tell you, Chef, that is about one of the craziest looking things I've ever seen. This is a first for me, Chef.
Good.
Jean-Marc, thank you very much. Are we ready to flip? And when we come back, I'm doing Christmas dinner in a crate. Fantastic. And later, a holiday goose. That is probably the quintessential holiday meal and a killer dessert. The best hot chocolate ever.
The best.
As my family's Disney holiday continues.
Come on, be fun.
Yeah. You know, one of the great things about going to Disneyland during the holidays is it's like going to a little bit of everywhere. Like here in New Orleans Square, where they got the balconies, the beads, and the beignets.
Can I get an order of beignets, please?
One beignet.
Make beignets. Here you go.
Those look good. Can I have one?
They are so fluffy. These are just as good as the ones that we had in France.
Fresh made all day long.
Wonderful. I was surprised to find something from Louisiana or French Quarter here.
And another French classic.
The crepe is fantastic.
They've got all kinds. Like New Orleans chicken and gumbo crepes. Chicken has my name on it crepe is what it should be called. Fresh fruit crepes. That's excellent. And special for this time of year,
We have holiday crepes and
there's seasonal crepes.
Got a turkey special, man?
Chef Sean Lane's wrapping an entire holiday meal in a crepe.
It's got the stuffing and the turkey and the gravy and the spices. It's fantastic.
So, hot saute pan, little olive oil?
Yeah, start with a little olive oil.
It's a good way to start.
Now we'll add the turkey.
Do we throw that on there? Oh, that's the way we're supposed to say it here?
Absolutely. A little Cajun accent.
A little celery. A little sweetness there. Go with a little garlic.
Yes. Can't cook anything here without garlic.
Like the way you're thinking. How about shallots? Okay, just a touch of that.
Chopped rosemary.
Dig it.
And some fresh thyme.
Oh, I like the way that's looking. Touch of stock.
The turkey stock. All right. Next, we're going to add the roux, unsalted whole butter, and flour.
So let that sweat down a little bit. You want to hit it with a little salt to help it out? Some gummy bears? Just kidding.
And ground white pepper.
I like the white pepper idea.
Work those in a little bit.
So we got a little sweetness in there. We got a little heat from the pepper, a little bit of salt. Nice. So let that tighten up, and then we'll be ready to go. Now, we're going to make the filling first, and then we'll go over and make the crepe.
Absolutely, yes.
See how I said that? Crepe. Good to France. Yep. I'm a crepinator.
Crepinator?
Yep.
First time I heard that one.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever said it.
Now we'll separate the filling from the sauce.
Okay, dig it, dig it.
Strain the filling through a china cap.
So you get the flavors of the sauce that we cooked it in, and we're gonna make that to be the sauce that's gonna go over the top of it.
That's correct.
I like this idea. Oh, look at that. Crank up the smell-o-vision. Filling's done. The sauce is done. Now we make the crepe. Correct?
Yes, that's the
okay,
next step.
This is the batter. Cake flour, all-purpose flour, special magic flour. We're in the Magic Kingdom.
Well, we ran out of pixie dust, but we use all-purpose flour.
Good. Little milk?
We use low-fat milk.
Couple eggs?
Now we whisk.
And you're looking, I mean, you eyeball that viscosity that you're looking for. So when it pours on, it's just gonna fan out just enough.
That's correct. If it's too thick, it's gonna be a pancake.
And we do not want that. You like that?
That looks good.
This is where the magic happens, huh?
Our magic happens all over the resort.
Okay, I walked into that.
Yeah, you can use some of this extra batter to cover up any rips or tears. Kind of a culinary bondo.
I like it. Are we ready to flip?
We're gonna flip.
Nice. Fingers of steel. A little bit of time on the other side. Now we're gonna plate it up?
Just to finish it on one side, yeah, and then we'll go straight to the plate.
Dig it.
First, we'll start with stuffing. Lay the crepe on the plate.
Now, filling goes in. Is there a special method how this is laid out?
Yeah, we like to put a little bit of filling on the inside first.
Okay.
Do a traditional fold.
Look at that. Fantastic.
And half one more time.
So a double-deckers.
Oh, yeah. And we'll top with some more of the turkey filling, some sauce that we strained earlier.
Little pan sauce on top.
Maybe a little garnish and some fresh baby carrots.
We're gonna do this all nice.
Oh, absolutely. A baby zucchini, yellow sunburst squash. Finally, we'll garnish with a little fresh chopped herbs. Dig in.
I mean, this just looks like enough for 2 people.
No, this is a single serving.
This is a single serving crepe? Mmm, fantastic. Very savory, not over salty. Prepared by hand.
Every day.
Made to order.
Yes.
I mean, this is really nice and light and works just kind of as a nice medium for all the flavor. Mmm. That's excellent. What do you think of the crepe?
Delicious, absolutely fantastic. Try some of this, hon.
So good. I would eat all of that.
You'd eat all of it? No question. So if I went like this, if I took that away and traded it like that, that would be okay?
Oh, yeah.
And from New Orleans Square to all over the park, you can enjoy the holidays with favorites from all over the world.
Just trotting around the globe, you know, with a spoon.
Like maybe you want a British twist.
I wasn't expecting to get shepherd's pie. It was delicious.
Or you could go for Mexican.
He loves the chimichanga. It's a tres leches cake. It's like a holiday dessert from Mexico.
Rich and creamy, very smooth tasting.
They've got Italian favorites.
Yeah, pretty much.
And your basic breakfast?
Merry Christmas.
They're doing that up for the holidays, too.
If you're gonna do anything, go have breakfast with the characters, get our pictures taken. When you walk in, you're kind of like,
Say bye.
There's so many lights. You see all the Santa hats on.
the spirit of being with your friends and family, having a good corn dog.
Which keeps the army of chefs, bakers, and candy makers cranking out the favorites by hand and by the ton.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
And for many visitors from all across the country and the globe, it's an old family tradition to be here on Christmas Day.
We have several generations here.
And I look forward to it every year. I can't wait to come here for Christmas and to bring them.
And that means another old tradition, Christmas dinner. So to do that up as big as it gets,
Make it 3 cappuccino.
We're heading to Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa.
Come on, Raquel.
Where their take on Christmas dinner is off the holiday hook.
Order 1 beef medium rare.
Now, we have worked our way through the Disneyland Resort trying some of the greatest holiday foods. Cakes, cookies, candy canes, crepes, you name it. But it's time for the holiday feast, the main event. And here we are at the Napa Rose restaurant at the Grand Californian Hotel. And my buddy, Andrew Sutton, the executive chef, boy, have you laid it all out for this holiday.
Oh, we're going to have a blast this holiday. And these are some of my favorite treats we like to serve throughout the holidays. We have lobster tamales. We've got a beautiful lamb chop that's been grilled. Also, the braised ossobuco. 45-day aged ribeye with a nice little garlic butter up on top. We got cioppino.
Northern California favorite.
Because I know you love it. I got some goose, because you got to have goose for the holidays.
Without question. And look at the desserts that you got laid out here.
Oh, they're gorgeous. We have this beautiful eggnog creme brulee and the best hot chocolate ever.
The best ever? Got a kid named Hunter Fietti sitting at a table that will give us the rundown on that one.
All right.
Let's do this, Chef. I'd really like to learn about making the goose and that cioppino. Well, being a cioppino man that I am, I think we got to knock that out as well.
Let's do it.
Come on. Up next, it's too beautiful to even eat. It's dinner time. My family is gonna love that when we come back.
Enjoy, everyone.
Grandma had come up for a visit.
So we took her to our Olive Garden.
Just us girls.
We kept the fun going all through dinner.
Olive Garden brings you new manicotti formaggio with ricotta, parmesan, and mozzarella cheeses. Served with either sautéed shrimp in our creamy carbonara sauce or with pan-seared chicken with roasted peppers and homemade parmesan sauce. Both with unlimited salad and breadsticks.
It was really cool just hanging out, the three of us.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Restaurant at the Disneyland Resort.
Order beef medium.
Where my buddy, Chef Andrew Sutton, is laying out a huge spread for Christmas dinner.
1 lamb shank.
And he's about to whip up a couple favorites for the Fietti family. All right, Chef, so we're gonna make a goose. I mean, that is probably the quintessential holiday meal. But a goose, I gotta tell you, a little dry.
But when they're done right, oh my God, they are awesome. It's like the most flavorful thing you'll ever have in your life.
How do we start?
We're gonna make a brine. Apple cider vinegar. Join me if you would. Carefully measured.
Absolutely.
We got 3
Keep that
cups
as a
of
souvenir?
cider. Oh, please. This brine is all about winter. 3 cups of salt.
So we got a balance here between the sweetness of the sugar, the acidity of the vinegar, and then the saltiness.
And that's the whole key, and you know that as well. It's got to have that balance. Black peppercorns for a little flavor. A little bit of bay leaves, I'd say 10. Oh, you like a little more heat.
I mean,
like
come
it.
on now.
Some orange zest. This is the fragrance that pulls it all together. Maple syrup, about 3 cups.
I love your measurement style.
Well, it's a little practice going in there, I'll tell you that.
And a couple gallons of water?
Yeah, we got to immerse this bird, so it's going to give it a little simmer, and it's going to release that skin from the muscle. And that's going to allow that fat just to render over that bird and make it so tasty. And lastly, a few branches of thyme.
Dig it.
All right, let's crank this up and get it on fire. We're going to score it first because it's real important that we release the grease out of the bird and let it drip through and get it real
So we're only going down about an 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch.
So you got your boiling brine. This thing is rocking. It is rolling. We'll drop that sucker right down inside. But this will sit for about 4 minutes. When it comes up, that you'll see even the skin starts to separate. The flat molecules start breaking out of it. It's just yummy.
I like how you keep the wooden spoon in there for convenience of handling.
See the little bubbles of grease starting to flow. That's just going to run right over that bird and make it all juicy.
The goose is loose.
Now, what we need to do is pack in some salt. Get that thing in there. You got to season it up. The brine's not going to do everything by itself.
Right. Fresh thyme.
And some apples. Those apples will help grab onto the spit. I'm going to run it all the way down. This little string's going to hold on to it so this bird roasts nice and even.
Yeah. What is this? The Cadillac of all rotisseries?
This thing is nice, man. Just slide one in, drop it in the other side, and away your bird goes.
Oh, we need one of these at the Fietti compound.
It's gonna roast and drip.
So, 275, 7 to 8 hours.
Look at that, baby. Isn't that nice? All glistening and shiny. Roasting up.
Look at the fat has rendered down. There's almost no fat, it's just skin left. That is literally pull apart right there.
Tender as can be.
Look how thin the breast is on that.
It's got moisture popping out.
Take a look at that. That is every bit of not dry.
These are the nuggets of love right here. This is what it's all about for me. Then we're going to julienne it up.
Now, where did those ovens come from? Right, those ones?
Yeah.
I would honestly have to tell you, just tasting that right there, I might enjoy that more than turkey.
That's winter. That's fall. That's again cutting through that fun,
winter.
you know?
That's winter big goose dinner.
Adding a little bit of canola oil. You don't want to add anything that's got flavor. Our onions, let that goose talk. Goose is a subtle flavor.
Let that goose talk.
Adding a pinch of salt. We're going to caramelize this nice and brown. Then we're going to add the goose.
I started to drool a little bit.
Chop time. A little bit of icing liquid, which is this cranberry pork goose juice.
Cranberry pork goose juice. That's just really going to reduce and tighten up around that.
Tighten up
So
around
if it
that.
wasn't tender as it is, this is going to make it fall apart. That smells fantastic. Look how much it's reduced.
I got to get a little fancy pants on you, you know?
If you didn't, I would worry.
Little sweet potato puree, keeping it in that nice woodsy vein.
You and your ring molds.
I like them. But what's nice about this, again, no bones. This thing is just pure eating.
And what do we have going on top of here? A little bit of a cabbage.
Just braised cabbage with a touch of cranberry.
A little carrot for some sweetness.
Put our sauce around. We got you some sweet potato gnocchis.
When you said goose for holiday dinner, I don't know that most folks would envision that.
Cranberry relish, just for fun. And this is our holiday Christmas goose.
Chef, it's too beautiful to even eat.
It really is something special.
That is so savory.
Isn't that nice?
Great texture.
This to me is Christmas holidays, you know.
No question, best goose I've ever had.
Thank you.
Now, Hunter's gonna go for this at dinner big time, and so am I. But for my wife, Lori, Chef Sutton's whipping up another holiday special here, cioppino. Without question, I make cioppino. Definitely make it at Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I will for sure throw down New Year's Eve. It's family food, it's people together. Let's get into it, because we all have our own style.
My style is to get a nice roasted charred tomato sauce. You just blister them whole, and it gives it that roastiness on the outside. I'm from Texas, and I like that charred roasted salsa.
So you're gonna take our California favorite and throw your own little spin on it.
Yeah, I can't leave anything alone.
You got it.
A little olive oil, 3 tablespoons. And then just a touch of garlic. A little bit of shallot. Gonna get that going, give it a little stir. And then I like a little spice.
Definitely throw some heat. Okay, so a little red chili flake went down.
I like that back spice that as you eat, it starts warming your soul and just making you feel real good. We want to toast this to California tan.
California tan.
Don't you love it?
I always try to explain to people, what color do I want that garlic to go to without burning? California tan is my new line.
And that's it. Deglazed with my white wine.
Right.
Got my crab broth. I make my own clam juice. I put my Dungeness crab in that.
Now, but see me, I'm with onions and fennel, sometimes a little red bell pepper.
All that's in my cioppino broth.
Oh.
I got my tomatoes, slivered garlic, sliced fennel. I'm gonna add sliced onions. Deglazed with my white wine. 3 bay leaves, a couple of sprigs of thyme. Throw in a little bit of the clam juice and my charred roasted tomatoes that I've then pureed in that blender. Give that a little stir. I'm gonna bop in my bay leaf and let this guy come to a boil.
We got a little bit of a boil going.
This is boiling. We're gonna add our shrimp. I like a good amount of shrimp. It's beautiful razor clams. They're funky looking, they're big, they're long, and they are just yummy though. They throw a lot of flavor and they are sweet as all get out. We're gonna add a little bit of our snow crab claws. Then I do a pinch of either chervil or basil and a squeeze of lemon. I'm gonna be real gentle with a stir now.
Just now at this point, I'll go with a little bit of white fish.
I go with a nice scallop, so while I'm making this, I like to grill up some beautiful diver scallop.
Little
That
salt,
seafood
pepper?
soup. Little salt and pepper, little olive oil. I put a pinch of the chervil on there as well, lightly grilled. Pull out your bread here. Now, I like to serve mine on a little bit of risotto.
This is the lemon risotto.
Little spinach in there, you know, I gotta
Little
get my veggies in on my kids.
Now, my wife loves my cioppino, so this is going to be an interesting test to see how this goes.
It's not a mano-a-mano kind of contest, man. It's about good eats, man. That's what I'm talking about. You might be voting for the home favorite.
No, this is Napa Rose style right here. A little more refined than Piedi Gone Wild.
This little piece of garlic bread. Finish her up with a little sprig of parsley. Taste that broth.
Fantastic. The depth of the flavor on that, everything is cooked perfectly. I think the scallop's a nice touch at the end. Chef, my family is gonna love that. But I cannot fill up right here. I'm gonna be looking forward to this holiday feast.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
Have
Thanks,
a great
Chef.
time. See you.
Okay.
Holiday cioppino for you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Look at that. For you, young man, I have a quesadilla.
Thank you.
Just try a little bite. I'm not kidding you. You will love it. I'm serious. It's really good. What do you think?
Thought it looked delicious. I love the shrimp. I love the bread.
I think it's a nice touch. putting the risotto on there.
Definitely.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Real rich flavor, huh?
I also like the sauce. I think it's like a nice
yummy?
holiday dish.
Good stuff. What a great holiday meal. And there's still dessert, and we're making that when we come back.
Come on, Dad.
We've been having a great time on our Disney family holiday.
Give me some knuckles. That's what I'm talking about.
From the rides
Look at the baby elephant.
to the treats
Try it. He bit the head.
How's that?
It's good, huh?
To a fabulous holiday dinner. Goose,
You have got to try this.
Chipino,
It's delicious.
and we're not done yet. So we're back here at the Napa Rose restaurant halfway through our family's holiday meal, and it's time to make dessert with this guy, George Sotelo, our executive pastry chef here. Now, what do you have in store for us?
We're making eggnog creme brulee today.
Eggnog creme
creme
So
brulee.
eggnog's not good enough for the holidays.
No, no.
We're gonna make creme brulee on it.
Creme brulee. What do
Dig.
you think? I like to put some granulated sugar on the sauté pans.
This is gonna work as a little barrier so we don't
Yes.
burn the cream. Gotcha.
Yeah. I wish the granulated sugar, because we want to dissolve the granulated sugar with the cream.
Okay.
We're gonna let it boil for like 2-3 minutes, and then we're gonna start tempering the egg yolks.
Slowly temper it into this.
Yes.
If we poured it all in at one time, we'd make an omelet.
Yeah.
So we go slowly with it.
We have egg yolks right here. I'm gonna add a little bit of granulated sugar. That's to protect the egg yolks of burning. Yeah, getting scrambled eggs. So I'm gonna add the nutmeg.
Fresh ground nutmeg.
Yeah. And then we have brandy. We're gonna add a little bit of brandy. I'm gonna temper it with the cream.
You want me to stir?
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you so much, guy. Thank you for helping me.
Stirring it fast so it doesn't turn into an omelet.
Okay.
Now everybody can go in.
And then we're gonna strain it.
So we're not gonna do it in the traditional little dishes right now. We're gonna transfer them to the dishes later.
We're gonna transfer it to a nice cookie tart shell.
An edible cookie crust made with unsalted butter, powdered sugar, orange zest, nutmeg, egg whites, and flour, rolled out and baked inside an individual mold.
And now we have a beautiful tart shell instead of using the dish.
Which brings us back to our creme brulee. Water so it cooks evenly?
Yes, cooks evenly.
And then hit it in the oven?
Yes. And then
And don't move it.
Don't move it.
And then what temperature?
300 for like 40 minutes.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. Okay, chef, so now it's out of the oven, it's cooled down, you see a little bit of the spice of the nutmeg on there. This you're gonna take and you're gonna spread it in?
Yeah, I like this way because you have the cookie crust.
And you wouldn't be able to achieve that cookie crust if you did it with that because the moisture of the creme brulee would make it soggy.
Yes, beautiful. Now we're gonna brulee the creme brulee. We're gonna
brulee the creme brulee.
You have crystal sugar. We're gonna use the beautiful torch. We're gonna brulee.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. We're on fire, baby.
So it's got the crunchy crust, nice and cool, and then you brulee that sugar on top of it, and it melts and makes that nice candy shell.
We're gonna have a nice presentation with this beautiful plate.
Captain Kirk wants this back. It's served on top of a cranberry and raspberry compote.
What do you think, guy?
Well, being that Lori's a big fan of creme brulee, I think she's gonna go nuts for that one.
That's nice, man. So we're ready for holiday.
Now, before we serve that at the table, what else do you do? What other great desserts? I mean, if you're knocking this out, you got any others you want to tell me about?
Yes, we do the best hot chocolate ever.
The best hot chocolate ever?
The best.
Made with condensed milk, granulated sugar, low-fat milk, heavy cream, cocoa powder, and 2 kinds of Scharfenberger chocolate, milk, and dark. Okay, well, listen, let's do this. I got to get back to the table with my family. My wife's going to love the creme brulee. Would you bust me out one of those best hot chocolates ever and bring it over for Hunter?
You got it, guy.
You're the man.
Okay.
Thanks,
Take
Chef.
care. Thank you.
Eggnog creme brulee for you to enjoy.
Yummy, thank you. Oh, I want to try that.
It's the best hot chocolate ever for you.
My gosh, Ryder.
There you are, my friend.
How is it? Good?
Woo! That's really thick.
What do you think of the creme brulee?
It's fantastic.
Need a little bit of the nutmeg in there. Kind of it's an
I love the
eggnog
berries. The berries are perfect.
Oh, the berries too make it. But the crust, see, I like it because normally creme brulee only has a top. This has got a nice crust around it.
I love the outside of that.
Mom, taste this.
We'll try this.
It's like heavy chocolate.
Wow, that's like a melted
Melted candy bar?
yeah, pretty much. It's delicious.
So we had a great day and a great feast. And we got one more great event to wrap out this holiday celebration. You know what that is? Main Street and some fireworks. You ready? Okay. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty that is up in the air. Is that Buzz Lightyear? Where? You see it?